Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am starting my new series of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, inexpensive eyeshadow palettes, mainly because I'm one of those people who doesn't necessarily want to go to Ulta or Sephora to get the high-end eyeshadow palettes, even though I'm not saying that they're not good. I just don't personally want to spend the money. So the main goal of my YouTube channel is to find actually, one of my main goals of this channel is to find all these inexpensive products and tell people about it. And I'm pretty sure if you've watched some other YouTubers, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Coastal Scents, and they probably have talked about the products that I'm going to be talking about, but I want to make this video anyways for those of you who are not familiar with Coastal Scents. Anyways, Coastal Scents is an online makeup brand which you can only find online, and they're mainly known for eyeshadow palettes and also makeup brushes, and they're really inexpensive compared to what you find in Sephora and Ulta and all that. So let's get started with what recommendations I have for people. So the first eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be talking about is actually the Warm palette. And this Warm palette comes with 88 colors. This is actually the half broken. I broke this palette, and this is like the half broken part, but I want to show you guys some of the eyeshadows that it comes with. So you have 88 colors in it. I actually bought this one for $10. Generally they retail for $20, but Coastal Scents always has some sort of sale, especially during the summer months and also during the winter. So they have their kind of like, I guess you guys can call semi-annual sale. So as you can see, actually some of the colors, this is like not an exact representation of the palette because like I said, I dropped this palette and some of the shades just came out, so I put them in random areas, but it's close enough. And you can see that I've used quite a lot of colors, especially on this side. Mainly because, you know, going to school wearing neutrals is the way to go. So I actually really like this palette. I don't really use a lot of these colors because they're kind of chalky. So one thing which is bad about this palette is like it's either a hit or a miss. But if you're like a makeup beginner, I would definitely recommend this. So I did some of the swatches, and this is without a primer. As you can see, it's actually pretty pigmented. It's not bad for the price, and I still think it does what it says, you know, like maybe some of these other colors are not as useful, but honestly the drugstore neutral palettes are over like over $10 from my understanding, and I got this for $10 with so many different options. So I would recommend this eyeshadow palette, especially if you're like, you know, a beginner and just want to play through some colors. And yeah, it would be, for a second I thought it stopped recording, but it didn't. But yeah, this is what the eyeshadow palette, the Warm palette looks like. The next palette is actually more of my favorite, and this is the Mirage palette, and thank goodness I did not break this one because I would be really upset. This also comes with the 88 colors, and look at these colors, you guys. I don't want to blind you guys with the freaking yeah. So look at these colors. They are so beautiful. I really like them. It's so appropriate for fall and winter and any time of the year, really. Especially if you're my skin tone. I really don't want to blind you guys. Okay, if you're my skin tones, all these shade or any skin tone really, like this is gonna look so beautiful, and it is so affordable. I got it again for $10 in that sale, so look out for that sale from Coastal Scents. The other palette, where did the other palette go? Oops, right here. Sorry. Sorry if I'm so unorganized with my videos. It's right now, like if you haven't watched my other videos, I probably already mentioned, is that I'm like not really in my official room yet. I will be in August, and that's when I'll actually have a nice setup and stuff. So I would have a good schedule for making videos. It's just like during the summer I'm all over the place, and yeah, I would be more prepared, trust me, when school starts. So this is the Reveal 2 palette, and this is actually a dupe of the Naked 2. If you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this. I personally bought this from Amazon for $15, and honestly I didn't mind paying $15 for it because there are some there are some ones in the drugstore which are like maybe like $10 to $15 and they're not as good, and I think that this one is a really great palette, especially if it's comparable to the Naked 2. I mean, come on, like you can't go wrong with it. And I just think they actually come with some additional colors over here. I picked the Naked one. Naked 2 palette is only the top row and some colors from here, but it doesn't come with all colors. And for $15, you're getting more than what the Naked palette offers. So Reveal 2 is another way to go. I really like this palette because sometimes I just get really sick of, you know, your gold and your neutrals, and you gotta have fun in life, right? So this is a really great palette, not necessarily for someone who's looking into natural colors, especially because it has like such dark pinks and stuff, but I still would recommend it if you want to get the Naked 2 palette and can't afford it. This is another way to go. So those were my favorite eyeshadow palettes from Coastal Scents. They do come with like the bright ones, like the really neon bright, and if you guys are into that look, go for it. I personally am not, just because I don't know, I just don't see myself wearing like bright colors, especially during school. Like I probably would not, but I do utilize all of these shades. I'm actually wearing, if you probably can't tell because the lighting is not the best, but I'm actually wearing some colors from the Warm palette that I showed you, and they're really pigmented and I would recommend them, especially if you're a college student or anyone who's trying to save money. Reveal 2 is the best out of all the palettes that I showed you, and my two personal favorites are the Mirage palette and the Reveal 2 palette. The Mirage and the Warm palettes were actually my first two palettes, and then after I got used to them and I made a lot of use of it, I got the Reveal 2 palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In the future I'll be getting more palettes and I will be doing a video about them, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. And sorry again for like being disorganized. I will have like a better room situation in the next month or so, and that's when I will film more videos. And yeah, talk to you guys later.